Hello everyone, I am Renown0 and we're back again talking about some more Rippaverse detractors. It seems like nobody is off limits because it seems like everyone wants to make a parody out of a bunch of creators that are more successful than all the people that are hating on the Rippaverse. And I will say right away, do not communicate, post, or interact with anyone I show in this video. Please leave all your comments in the comment section down below. We'll have a discussion there. First, starting off as always with the Rippaverse store, you can get posters, t-shirts, hats, the short box, the comic itself, and you can also pre-order your Rippaverse Comics hoodie. Now, if you're looking for a great book, I'm going to show the heck out of this book until the campaign ends. I'm just going to do a quick refresh. Currently sitting at 700 backers with 70 grand. I want to see this campaign hit 6 figures just like the first one. It absolutely deserves it. The story is great, the artwork is fantastic, and from what I can tell, the story was put up when it was 90 to 95% complete, so it should be fulfilling after the 60 days are up. We'll go through again, as always, you'll see some of your artwork. For everyone who's new here, it's Blade Devil 2, Chains of Blood by Raging Golden Eagle and Toxic Man Baby. It's just some of the artwork of the interiors. You will be getting 69 pages of story plus 2 supplemental stories, which will be this and this. You can get cover A, which has Ashiara, the main hero, on the front, of course wrapped around with Chains of Blood, coming with a Ashiara card. You can get cover B, which is like the main villain of Luna, the witch. Comes with a Luna card, of course, if you're into the anime bobs and booty. This comic is for you. Get the Not Safe for Work version, you get the Night Ashiara card, and if you get the limited summer wraparound cover, you get the Barrel Shota card, as well as you get a Rain card for signing up for the pre-launch and backing any physical perk. Now you can get Blade Devil 1 as an add-on if you want a better not damaged book, I would say. If you just want to read the book and you don't really care too much about it being damaged, you can get it also in this campaign for $10. It probably ship it to you right away, considering I've heard from one of my viewers, Baby Chewbacca, shout out to Baby Chewbacca, great dude, said that he got his book pretty quickly. Now, we're going to be moving on to the main topic of this, which is the detractors. Of course, we have this person, because Eric, of course, puts out, tweets about his company, because that's what he truly cares about, that's what he's truly passionate about, and it would appear that people just don't really care that he wants to be creative and do his own work. Says, feels great to be back in the creative mode since we're done with ISOM 2 fulfillment. I still have quite a bit to get caught up on, but I got so much done today. To which this person responds by saying, create what, Eric? You can't draw, you definitely can't write. This is an opinion. Yes, he knows he can't draw, he's already put that out there. You're the opposite of a creative. Well, unless you mean create some more hype and hot air to get your subscribers to give you more of their money. Lol, that video explains you perfectly, sweetheart. So, here's one thing. I'm pretty sure he would not appreciate you calling him sweetheart, considering he's married, and it's kind of gay that you're calling him that when he doesn't swing that way. I'm not really sure, though, if this is a male or female, but still applies here. However, definitely, like I said, definitely can't write. That's an opinion. It's not a fact. I understand you weirdos want to put this into existence, that it's a fact, that it's gospel, that Eric can't write, but it's only an opinion that you have because your cult leader, Baxter, tells you to say the same thing and repeat the same regurgitated garbage all the time. Opposite of creative. Clearly, he's creating the universe. He created the comic book company. He created he created jobs for people to have a livelihood, for artists, writers, and even normal people who want to work a stable job and live off of it. He's created quite a bit. But this video right here doesn't just go after Eric July. This video also includes Heel vs. Babyface, Critical Drinker, and Neurotic, which are all great content creators. They're all successful content creators, and they feel like they just want to joke about these people. Meanwhile, they're not really creating anything amazing. They're creating a bunch of corny jokes based on people's lives, and it doesn't hit. So if that's how you want to spend your time, hating on other creators that are more successful than you'll ever be, I guess you can do that, but it just shows how pathetic your life really is. Of course, it's something that Buster Baxter himself decided to quote tweet and say, "This is amazing because all 4 of these creators are more successful than you. You will never reach the level of any of these creators because this is what you're more focused on. You're more focused on trolling as well as your audience. Same thing." But we're going to take a look at the Squeals from My Baby Space episode 1, current day. Because again, remember, it doesn't matter, bro. Why you mad, bro? It's just pronouns, bro. Just comply, bro. But apparently it matters. It still matters. Days later, maybe a week or so later, it still matters for some reason. And the crappy thing is, this is probably copyrighted music too. So we'll just go straight into this. This is supposed to be heel versus babyface. It says Squeals from My Baby Space. Children's toys, because again, you're not allowed to have anything. You're not allowed to have anything fun in your background without it being used as a shame tactic. Meanwhile, you can't shame people who don't allow you to shame them.
So, wait, hang on, fuck that. Right then, so there's absolutely nothing I love more when sitting down after a hard day of sitting down.
After a hard day of, making videos, going to the gym, which are things that Az from Heel vs. Babyface does. Shout out to Az, great content creator. Go subscribe to him if you haven't already. Makes great rants that make these people so mad that, remember, the pronouns don't matter, right? Yet people are still making content on this nonsense. Again, days later, a week or so later. It's very interesting how much it doesn't matter.
Wanting to get lost and escape from being a grown adult into a big imaginary world devoid of personal responsibility and physical effort, than to be immediately triggered and immobilized by a tiny, forgettable little toggle switch. Why is...
Again, his adult life is making content. Better content than this piece of crap video. He takes his time to go to the gym and better himself. And what you're doing is essentially making fun of that, which is corny. It's very corny.
Is this, might you ask? Because I'm boring! I'm fucking boring! I'm fat, childish, and...
Clearly he's not that boring if he has over 350,000 subscribers.
So fucking boring! I can't see past my own fucking stomach! I'm so far removed from being a healthy, responsible adult male. At every conceivable opportunity, have to childishly overreact like a fuck.
He's allowed to overreact, just like people are allowed to give their opinions online. He's allowed to give his opinions online, and it's just crazy how some of these irrelevant YouTubers, some of these bigger content creators that do the exact type of content that Az does, overreacted to his overreaction, right? So what they claim is an overreaction. Meanwhile, Az has been in the space of pop culture where he sees this kind of nonsense in everything, because that's the other part of the context, of course, that people are missing. They focus so much on just the pronouns part. Meanwhile, he's been involved in the pop culture space, involving movies, TV shows, and video games.
Fucking baby of a pathetic little things that absolutely don't matter, like pronouns.
Yeah, they don't matter to you because you probably don't play video games, you probably don't watch movies, and you probably don't read comic books. I'm sorry that escapism doesn't matter to you, which is pathetic, honestly. But it matters to other people who actually like these things. And I understand that your cult leader, Buster Baxter, doesn't care about these things, but other people do. And I think it's complete BS that you get to sit up here and act like you're better than somebody because they care about something you don't.
Pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Yes!
You can't even do the microphone properly.
They are cringe. Yes, they are fucking stupid. Yes, there are only 2 sexes. We all bloody well know that. But it's not complying, bro. It's not the slow creep of something much larger and much more...
It actually is, because it's literally been creeping into every single form of entertainment as something that he actually said in his video that you failed to miss. Again, this whole thing is cringe.
Sinister, is it? Fuck. It's like fucking tribal tattoos and eyebrow piercings in the 90s. It's just an embarrassing phase that will die out soon enough.
It's not gonna die out because it's been around for years.
What's much worse than that, though, is my utterly pathetic reaction to it. A sad, hysterical meltdown. Pretending I'm...
The utterly pathetic reaction that people can resonate with, that they have resonated with, and he's gained a lot of support and he's gained a lot of new subscribers from said reaction. I wonder what you're gonna gain from this. Probably nothing besides a couple chuckles from hyenas. That's probably all you're gonna get.
I'm passionate or fighting a good fight. Why, I hear you ask? Why am I so emotionally incontinent? Because I'm fucking current day. Me, I'm fucking current day.
I still don't see the jokes. Like, is this supposed to be funny in some kind of way? Because I'm not laughing. This is actually very corny and cringe.
In days past, I'd be working an authentic physical job like a real man.
Well, what are you doing? Playing with puppets. You want to talk about people having children's toys, you're playing with puppets. You're making videos with puppets. Trying to make fun of somebody else. Not actually making any real entertainment value, but you're playing with puppets.
Time would be spent on responsibilities, real human endeavour, real life human interaction, overcoming real life adversities.
You mean like overcoming his weight problem, getting fitter, getting healthy, interacting with human beings in the real world, like how people meet up in real life and have conversations. He just recently did that, but again, you're misrepresenting as a person.
And conquering them all, whereas now, me, I'm the sad, fat state of current day. I'm a grown, adult male, sat all day in a tiny fucking room, an infantile little baby space where I play pew-pew video games all day in front of a screen.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't do that. Pretty sure he makes content daily.
Eating shit junk and buying myself children's toys to make me feel like a fucking child again.
What's wrong with that? Again, you're literally using a children's toy to make this cringe video. Do you not see how ironic that is? You're using a children's toy to make this corny, cringe video. Yet you're trying to shame somebody else for having children's toys. Make it make sense.
Current day, me, I'm current fucking day. And it's not just me, oh no. There's a growing trend of useless fucking pricks pretending on the internet to be all the things they're not just to get click money from little kids.
Oh yeah, they're definitely pretending, meanwhile they spend money on things that they love. They're definitely pretending, like Gary with all his action figures and the movies he watches, all the 4Ks he buys, all the statues he buys. Yeah, definitely doesn't care about any of that stuff. Pretty sure that's why you buy stuff like collectibles, so that you can show off your fandom.
Take this fucking idiot! Pretends to be fighting for pop culture. He sits and whines all day on the internet that Hollywood is just churning out the same dog shit, garbage.
Because they are churning out the same garbage. They literally are churning out the same garbage. You have Disney garbage remakes. You have remakes of old movies with a female instead of a male. That's garbage. TV shows that make the strong women characters that don't need no man over and over and over again. But once again, you're not in that space, so you don't know anything about that. You decide to make this cringe, corny video.
Every day, day after day, and only wants your money.
I'm pretty sure also Gary only makes like one video a week. And then he has a live stream that's very popular that people would rather watch rather than trash Hollywood movies and trash Hollywood TV shows and read terribly written, terribly drawn, terribly colored comic books.
Whilst he, for $50, turns out the same dog shit garbage day after day just to get your
Again, I'm pretty sure he only makes one video a week.
Money. He lives off a constant stream of kids' donations. If your copy is...
And of course, they act like, you know, an ISOM hat, right?
Repetitive whining and complaining, then you're part of the
And they make it sound like they make it look like he's an addict.
club. Or what about this bullshit scammer? This guy has no artistic talent whatsoever. Absolutely no single atom of writing ability whatsoever.
Clearly has the ability to write because people are enjoying the story that he's written. Clearly the people have enjoyed the music that he's written. Yeah, he definitely has no talent. Definitely has no talent. He's a scam artist, right? Meanwhile, I haven't gotten my short box or my comic books or my hat or my shirts or my posters or anything that I've purchased, right? I'm pretty sure a scam is supposed to be where you purchase something and you don't receive what you bought. But I've received every single item that I've purchased from Eric July's store and campaigns. So again, where's the scam?
He hasn't got a single creative bone in his whole body. Yet he shouts on the internet all the time, pretending that the few shitty woke comics that exist by
few crappy comics. There's a lot of crappy comics. He's reviewed probably hundreds of comics. I'm pretty sure I'd rather take the advice from a guy who's actually read the comics instead of someone like you who doesn't know that those comics are garbage and that they exist.
Marvel and DC are the only comics on the planet. In an obvious attempt to try and make his even shittier generic, goofy fucking Spandex Man comic look that little bit better, even though it looks and reads like it was put together by a fucking 7-year-old. It's dog shit.
Sounds like a personal opinion, and he's already had the discussion about how this works. He's actually shown that Marvel and DC do the same type of punch like this in the comic, and it looks very similar. Because I don't know, the people he hired worked for Marvel and DC.
Shit, but by barking at his boring, impressionable subscribers 24/7 that he's a talented writer and shouting bullshit like, "We will win." He harvests all their money.
Well, he's pretty much winning enough to the point where you're complaining about him on the internet and all you weirdos are hating on his success. So he's clearly winning the people's, you know, enthusiasm and making y'all mad. That's the point. He's making all of y'all mad, so y'all make corny, cringy things like this, and y'all just can't stop. And you're gonna continue to make cringy things. It's funny because this right here is supposed to be Captain Marvel. Meanwhile, she's generic because she is a, I don't know, took the name of a character that used to be called Marvel.
Through hype and novelty. You give me your money and I'll give you a piece of total dog shit and then bark at you about how good it is. He's a fucking...
Once again, an opinion.
Pink source of comics. Or even worse is this absolute fucking prick. Purports himself to be a film critic, even though he doesn't know a single tiny fucking thing about film or the film industry. He's made the same video and repeated the same fucking sentence for nearly 5...
No, he hasn't. This is how I know. You're trying to be funny. You're trying very hard to be funny, but you're not funny. You're just being stupid. You're trying very, very hard to be funny. And again, this is a guy with 1.8 million subscribers, right? And this is a person that's clearly jealous and envious of this man's success. Meanwhile, he is a successful YouTuber and a successful author who's now going to be a successful movie director and writer.
Fucking years! He literally feeds his two shitty kids by repeating the same sentence over and over and over, like he's some sort of urban soothsayer that spotted something that everyone else hasn't seen. Hollywood is woke. Hollywood is woke. Woke.
The Critical Drinker has so many more ideas and thoughts in one brain cell than you have in your entire brain. Again, he is a successful YouTuber that you're clearly jealous and envious of. He is a successful author and writer. Cope is real.
Right, Do you say anything else, or is that it, mate?
Have you seen Predator?
Does this fucking idiot know that it's more Bristol?
Hollywood is woke. Hollywood is woke.
Get rid of him now. Yeah, he'll nudge his way onto everything, parroting the same fucking sentence like it's new exclusive news and repeating the catchphrase. And guess what?
The catchphrase that everyone loves. See, that's why it's called the catchphrase.
There's so many more. So if you're wondering what the problem with popular culture is today, oh, it's not some imaginary culture war where we pretend to be the good guy heroes fighting an imaginary woke monster from our tiny, smelly, hot back bedrooms. No, it's not the TV shows, movies or comics with really cringe.
Yeah, it's the people making cringy videos like this who are hating on people that are more successful than you are. That is the major problem right now in the culture war. Cringy, bullcrap things like this.
Social justice and diversity elements in it that nobody watches, that immediately bomb and deservedly lose money. No. It's actually us.
Yes, they deserve to lose money. If they put out garbage products, they deserve to lose money. That's literally how it works in the real world. When you make and you lose the company money, you typically get reprimanded or you get fired. Welcome to the real world, dumbass.
We are fucking boring. We are.
No, you're boring because I don't even care to listen to the rest. The last like 30 seconds or so, I don't even want to bother listening to it. So now we have, of course, Buster Baxter calling Sheep City the B word, bitch. Saying one of Eric July's B employees just goes around trying to F up Mint's appearances all day. Scumbag behavior like this will make people think nothing is off limits when it comes to effing with you. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Now, talking about a person that stole a logo of the Rippaverse, tried to pass it off as their own logo, changed 2 letters on the word Rippaverse, then sold merchandise claiming parody. Meanwhile, they stole the complete logo and put it on merchandise that they sold for money. That's illegal. Apparently, it's fatherless behavior, though. His bitter single mother must be so proud of him. Effing vultures come around now because she got 20 million views. All of a sudden, they care. Mint is good people. They are sad people. No. Actually, she's been cheering on the fact that Eric July has been hit with a trademark lawsuit that would most likely go nowhere. That is not good people. That is terrible people. It's crazy how you think that, but it's okay. Funny that, though I mostly agree with him in Neurotic, if that's what she's like, I don't want her on FNT. Even though I agree with her, that was the most annoying, obnoxious video I've seen all year. And of course, we have Frog Boy, because he always has to put in his 2 cents, even though he knows nothing about anything. Is he the one responsible for Eric getting hit with a tax forfeiture? Dude, shut up. It's pretty obvious why Neurotic is saying no. He wants to protect their little Rippaverse echo chamber. Don't forget he was okay with Gavin McGinnis on FNT. Yeah, someone he doesn't agree with. Make it make sense. The echo chamber, meanwhile, there's no echo chamber on that show, and Gavin McGinnis not part of their typical conversations. He's not in the culture war at all. I guess making fun of your friend's crappy comics crossing line. Hail Clipperverse. Clipperverse was trash. Rippaverse cancel culture, leftist cancel culture. While the beasts of interest are on full display, calm down, everyone. Drink some soy milk and yeah, we know you drink soy. You look like you drink soy. And collaborate those emotions. Those emotions. Nobody's going to sleep with anyone, even though the salt must flow. Y'all are corny. Weren't you celebrating someone effing with his business? Lol. Wonder why they do this. No idea. No self-reflection. He's the only employee whose actual name isn't listed anywhere, so I'm forced to believe Eric's sheltering a bad person. Y'all can read that, right? Because I'm not repeating that, but you can read that. He'll be. Who are these weirdos? Who are these weirdos for real? It's because no one will admit. Hold on, this part here. Fuck. Chris Amir, sorry, I've known Mint for 3 years. She's awesome. Absolutely ridiculous attacks at her. Her boyfriend ran a parody merch site, Rippaverse, but supporting her boyfriend is as far as it goes. Her YouTube fans and her work of her creation, and I'm so proud of her. You're so proud of her being a thought. Yeah, he ran a parody merch site with stolen trademarks, as in the Rippaverse logo, the complete Rippaverse logo. GG. It's because no one will admit Eric July's comics are crap. That's an opinion. These guys built identities on the claim that media is bad because it's woke, because it is. But when they raised an unlimited budget with zero political interference, Eric made worse trash than anything Hollywood's ever produced. Again, you are the type of person that wants to put all of this into existence, right? You want to spew this into existence because that's what you want to do. You think your opinion is gospel. You think your opinion is gospel, and it's not. She, of course, responded, "It's certainly not making me more sympathetic to Eric July. The actual employees of his are telling people to not have me on shows. Cancer culture, vibey as heck. I mean, you're part of it. Did you expect the people that work for Rippaverse to treat you nicely after you're cheering on and stole a trademark of a logo from them to sell on merchandise? Did you expect to receive some kind of respect for that? No, absolutely not. You get no respect for that. Absolutely none. I brought his line because I didn't flag her boyfriend's Twitter. That's what Eric July says. That's true. You flagged his Twitter and his store for trademark infringement. How'd that work out for you, Eric? The store's gone. That's how it worked out for him. I already read that one. This person that made the cringy video. You are correct, and something worth noting, before he even started his campaign, he said he was fronting something like $250K of his own money to get a warehouse yawn and create a comic. You don't need that much when his goal was only $25K. His goal was $250K. As seen on the campaign, Operation Recoup Fees. It was $250K, because once again, information is hard to look for. With a huge crowd of demented anti-wokers, because now we're all demented people, all wanting to pay for a club badge. They wanted to pay for a book that wasn't garbage, so they can be more involved in tribal nonsense. He got the cross-pollination by Friday Night Tights, Geeks and Gamers, etc. Ooh, wow, he got audiences from people he knows that are part of his own audience too. Oh, shocker. And by accident was in the right place at the right time, went off the charts. By accident. No, it wasn't an accident. It was, he worked hard. He garnered his audience. He created an audience of people that wanted material that wasn't garbage, wasn't woke, wasn't preachy, was fun and entertaining, and he delivered. He delivered on a promise to not make woke, preachy garbage. Although he never marketed it as being anti-woke, he just marketed it as being fun, entertaining, action-packed comics. Which these people always say. They say that he marketed it as anti-woke. No, he didn't. Never once did that. But of course, you have to have Dame Pesto saying, now the Eric July gay people, because apparently, remember, are doing that cancel culture thing they used to pretend to be against. They always become what they hate. Again, I'm going to say it again. She does not get respect when she disrespected somebody's trademark, stole a trademark, put it on merchandise, sold it, and on top of that, you're cheering on someone's demise, someone losing their livelihood possibly, which I've already said the trademark lawsuit is going to go nowhere, and you expect to receive the same respect back after you were being a piece of garbage? No, you don't get that. Respect is earned, not given. And she did not earn people's respect. But I digress. Last thing, actual fandom. Early access Stan Lee versus Scam Lee. Short comedy clip, because of course you have to put it on Patreon. I don't know exactly if it's behind a paywall. It could be. But he does have a free membership on Patreon, so I don't really know. But the fact of the matter is I'm showing this because this guy is, again, we're worried more about making content on hating Eric July than working on his own stuff. Because at the end of the day, that's all it's about. It's all about calling other people grifters while being a grifter yourself and not really presenting anything worthwhile watching. But calling everybody the bad people and saying everything's a grift. Meanwhile, I've received all my products that I've ever purchased. At the end of the day, back what you like. Don't listen to other people who try to tell you how to spend your money. You can back books like Blade Devil, like Isom, like Cyberfrog, like Inglorious Rex, or any other comic you see that you like. Go ahead and spend your money as you please. Don't ever let anyone tell you how to spend your money or ever shame you into how you spend your money. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button, comment below what you feel about all this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all, that way you get notifications anytime I post a new video or live stream, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.